To retrieve a value from a table using its exact position, you write the index function starting with an equal sign, then open parentheses, select the range of cells that holds your data, type a comma, enter the row number you want within that range, type another comma, enter the column number you want within that range, and close the parentheses. Press enter and the cell will instantly show the value sitting at those coordinates. If you find this technique helpful for managing your spreadsheets, please like and subscribe, and let's walk through it together. Let's start with the basics so you feel completely confident. Open your web browser and go to Google Sheets. Then open an existing spreadsheet that contains a table with several rows and columns of data. Locate that table and take a moment to review its layout. Notice how many rows it has and how many columns span across. This mental map is what makes index so intuitive because you're simply naming a position, like row 3, column 2. Identify a specific value you want to retrieve, one you already know the location of, so you can verify the result later. Then click on an empty cell where you want the answer to appear. Type $index, and now you need to define the reference, the range that contains your entire table. Click and drag to select that range, or type it manually, for example A1, D50. Type a comma, now enter the row number within that selected range. Remember, this is not the worksheet row number, but the row inside your range. If your range starts at row 10 in the sheet and you want the third row of data, you would use 3, not 13. Type another comma, then enter the column number within the range. If your table starts in column A and you want the second column of data, that's column 2. Close the parentheses and press enter. Look at the returned value and compare it with your original table. Verify that it matches exactly. If it does, you've successfully used index. Now let's play with it to build deeper understanding. Edit the row number in your formula and press enter. Watch how the returned value changes as you move up or down within the table. Then edit the column number and press enter again, observing how you can jump horizontally across different data fields. Continue testing different combinations of row and column numbers until you feel comfortable predicting what the formula will return. This direct feedback loop is the fastest way to internalize how index thinks in terms of coordinates. One common pitfall beginners run into is forgetting that row and column counts always start at 1 inside the chosen range. If your table begins at cell C5 and you want the value in cell C5 itself, you use row 1 and column 1. That first cell is always treated as position 1 regardless of where it sits on the sheet. Another mistake is accidentally including header rows in your range when you don't intend to. So if your table has a header in row 1 of the range, row 2 is the first data row. Plan your range selection accordingly, or include the header and adjust your row numbers by 1. Index is also incredibly stable when you insert new columns into your spreadsheet because it references the range you gave it, not fixed column letters. If you add a column between A and B, your original range shifts automatically, and as long as the row and column numbers still point to the correct data within that adjusted range, the formula still works. Once you have a working formula in one cell, you can copy it to another cell if needed. Just click on the cell with the formula, use Ctrl+C or Command+C, then click a new cell and paste. The range reference may change depending on whether you used absolute references with $signs, but for basic relative references, the formula will adjust to the new location. If you want to test a completely different data range on the same sheet, repeat the same steps with $index. Select the new range and enter the appropriate row and column numbers. Compare the results between your two formulas. This is how you build confidence in using index across multiple tables. After your formulas are set, you can clean up the worksheet for easier reading. Resize any columns that are too narrow by hovering between column letters and dragging. Apply formatting like bold headings if you have a header row, or use a light fill color on the cell containing your index formula to make it stand out. When you're satisfied, save your spreadsheet. Then add another row of data to your table. Watch how your index formula behaves. If you inserted a new row, the existing formula still points to the same position within the range, which may now be a different value. This is why index with fixed numbers is best when the data structure is stable, and why it's frequently paired with match for dynamic lookups when rows get added or removed. Test another value with a fresh formula and review the returned result. Organize your worksheet by grouping related tables or adding a label next to your index formula so anyone reading it knows what it's retrieving. Save your latest changes, and if you're collaborating, share the spreadsheet with another user. Ask them to update some data and then check whether your index formula still returns the expected value. Because index simply looks at a position, it will always return whatever is currently sitting at those coordinates, making it predictable and reliable regardless of edits. To wrap up, you now know how to retrieve any value from a table using its row and column numbers with the index function. This skill is especially useful when you know exactly where your data lives, like retrieving the third product from an inventory list or the fifth month from a financial report. A great next step is to combine index with the match function so that instead of typing row numbers manually, a formula finds them for you dynamically. That unlocks powerful two-way lookups that survive column inserts and data reordering. Keep practicing with different row and column combinations and save this video so you can revisit the exact steps whenever you need to pull a value out of a table by position. Thanks for watching and happy spreadsheet building.